However, we've got Freak standing by with NRG's jungler.
Thanks very much, Riv. I've got Moon here. So, first of all, congratulations on that win. You guys are moving up in the standings. You're alone in second right now. So that game was weird because you're playing with like a Zilean mid. You're like delivering bombs like by hand. Like, talk to me, like, where'd this comp come from?
We were in Korea, and I don't know if another team played Zilean or if GBM thought of it. And we played Zilean and we thought it was super strong. So ever since then, we've been practicing it sometimes in scrims, but it's kind of been like, just we'll bring it out if we need to. And this was the good game for it.
So why was this the good game for it?
GBM just was feeling it. And we think Zilean with Rek'Sai and Poppy are really good because Zilean can throw down the bombs, Poppy and Rek'Sai can pick them up and just dive.
And it worked really well here. So coming into the match, you guys just had a pretty heartbreaking loss. Yeah. And now you're up against TSM, who looked pretty strong. How confident were you coming into this game?
For me personally, I was still confident. I think yesterday it was just like a lot of mistakes from myself, honestly. And today I was really confident, especially after seeing Team Liquid play. I think they're pretty good. So I was pretty confident coming into today. I definitely expected to win, but not as well as we did.
I mean, shutting out TSM on kills feels like a pretty solid win. So where does this place you? Where do you think you guys stand among the top echelon of North American LCS?
I would say right now we're top 3, but anything can change in the weeks to come. Right now it's like really weird. TIP is playing really well, so no one really knows where the standings are. It's kind of like that for the first few weeks, so we'll see.
Okay, so then talk to me about sort of back at home with NRG, because you know, you've got GBM just coming over from Korea. There's like varying levels of English proficiency. Talk to me about what it's like outside the game and then also in game with a sort of very mixed team.
Outside of the game, it's funny because they're always trying to speak English, and it's honestly pretty troll. GBM's English is always improving. Impact's English is still really good. In game, normally in scrims, there's a lot of English, but this game, there's just a lot of Korean. I'm like, hey guys, if you want to dive, tell me in English because I need to know. GBM will just talk in Korean for 10 seconds, and it's like, okay. Normally Kevin translates, but I think because we were really far ahead and it was a really hyped match, it was just a lot of Korean.
And so GBM just telling Impact, go in, I got you, and you're like, yeah, I'll just follow suit?
Yeah, the bottom dive, they're like, dive, dive, dive in Korean. Impact dives, and I'm like, oh.
I guess we're diving.
Yeah, we're diving. So after that, I'm like, hey, English, guys.
That sounds like really hard to balance properly, so there's still kinks to work out, it seems.
Yeah, there's definitely still language barriers.
All right, so talk to me then about what's going to happen next week. You guys going to keep crushing 2-0 on the horizon here?
We're going to try. We're going to practice hard this week and hope for the best.
All right, Moon, thank you very much. Congrats on the win. I'm going to send it over to the analyst desk.
Thank you very much, Freak. We're getting a little insight into the way the team operates communication-wise. Yeah. It's clearly still struggling slightly, but when you shut out and kills 15-0, then I guess it doesn't really matter, right? Yeah. You've set yourself up so well in the game that those communication issues didn't become a problem.
And you could tell straight from the beginning, it was full speed ahead, diving people, blowing them up. It was very impressive Zilean play as well from GBM. Talking about insight, I was also just on Twitter looking at the analyst tweets there from NRG, and GBM just says, oh, Zilean bombs are easy to land. They're just basically like Xerath ults, which are also easy to land. I don't know
about that. I've played that champion. Not so easy.
It's a very impressive play from GBM on this Zilean. He had so many teamfight winning, skirmish winning double bombs and explosions there.
Yeah, and this is a cool little case study in how the team composition that was built kind of catalyzed the game for them, and the way that they played it really dictated the way that they would play the game, right? The reliance on the front line to deliver the bombs, as Freak mentioned, and corralling people into bad situations.
And that's the thing. They talked about how good Poppy and Rek'Sai both are at delivering these bombs. Even so, there were times, where there would be small misplays, like Impact shorted his Poppy ultimate a couple times, trying to get the point blank, but, would misjudge the range or get a little bit, off center there. Probably picked up the champion recently, and still he was such a big threat, and he was unstoppable. He just continued to charge.
Yeah, exactly. We had the coined phrase, the unstoppable Impact from Rivington in this game, and we're gonna throw up a little clip here just to once again go through, remind ourselves how often they were able to execute wall stuns into Zilean bombs.
Yeah, all right, so this is one of the early ones down bottom, and they pretty much just zone him out, then they get the wall stun. He can stick around and let the bomb explode for the kill on this one.
Right, no chance for Caitlyn to net away. We saw the bait in almost for the kill on Moon, but Moon was revived, which let Impact close the gap there, get the wall stun on that one.
Yeah, not only, can they deliver these bombs for the giant AoE explosions and stuns, but also it allows Impact on this Poppy to always charge forward because he has the confidence that not only will he get speed boost to continue the charge, but he get revived
Look
again.
how deep he is here. This is ridiculous. 1v5, don't worry, I got you, Impact. Plus a 3-man bomb while they're all centered around him.
Yeah, these are not just bomb delivery missions. These are also extraction missions. They're like, oh, we can also get you back out. You can go ahead and die, and we'll still pick you back up, speed boost you out.
Yeah. Hey, interesting little factoid. GBM has only played Zilean once professionally in his career.
And that was pre-rework, too.
Exactly. Back in 2014 summer, NLB played it with Heal in the mid lane, I believe. Pre-rework. So bringing this out here, it's a really great little pocket pick that they have, and it opens up a lot of avenues for them, you would imagine, going forward. Having something like this in your arsenal when you're in Champions Select gives your analyst and your coach, your whole staff, a lot more to work with when they're crafting team compositions.
I mean, having a player that says, oh, skill shots like Xerath Ultimate and Zilean Bomb are easy to land, that's definitely a good asset to have on your team.
Yeah.
Because those are hard for a decent amount of people.
Very much so, very much so. But he pulled it off in this game here. Up next, Team Dignitas will look to pull ahead of Cloud9 in the standings with Game 3. Stay with us. Yeah, I'm so awful at Xerath ults. That is a really hard skill.
Esports or TSM, 3-2. These guys are looking to break away. We're on the Rift. It's going to be mid-turret. It's also Bjergsen, though. They want the bag of chips on the side. The same idea in mind, and that's the siege. And right now they are going through everything. They have these goggles that don't even show turrets.
Slowly. Victor. I can knock up.
Yeah.
Okay.
He died.
Very good.
18 kill to 0 shutout for NRG.